Hello guys, and welcome to another makeup tutorial. For today's look, I wanted to do something a little different. I always say that, but I wanted to do a pink and gold smoky eye. I know every time I think of smoky eyes, I think like super dark lips. I do have a dark lip though, and super dark eyes, but I didn't want to do that for this look, so I came up with this one. So if you want to know how to get this look, just keep watching. For this look, you will need to do the tape on the eye just because there's so much glitter. Of course, glitter means there's going to be fallout, so trust me, you want to go ahead and use the tape. And I'm going to go with Sorbet in the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. It's a very nice transition shade, and I'm going to grab my Morphe 441, of course, and we're going to go ahead and blend this all over the lid, kind of like what I have now. And any gray shade that you have is going to be good for the next shade. I'm going in with the Morphe, it doesn't have names of the shades, but it's a really gray shade. And we're just going to apply this right here on the outer corner and just bring it around here and then go ahead and stop. So just right here in the outer corner to darken it up. And then go ahead and grab a blending brush. I'm going to go back with my Morphe 441 and blend this out. Since this is a smoky eye, you want to make sure your shades are nice and soft and blended out so you don't have any harsh lines. For the next shade, I'm going to go with the very soft kind of plum color, and I'm going with my E22, and I'm just going to apply a really small amount because I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to put it right in my crease area. Now for the fun part, we're going to go with the beautiful MAC pigment. This one is in Rose, and it has a lot of pink and gold in it, so I'm super excited to try this one on my lid. And I'm just grabbing this small brush, and I did damp it with some MAC Fix Plus. I do that so there's not so much fallout and most of the product will stay on the brush. We're going to go ahead and apply this all over the lid. And trust me when I say there will be a lot of fallout. And we're going to just go ahead and pack that right on the lid and try to keep it as low as possible. I know with glitters it's hard to do that, but we're going to go ahead and go back with a small brush to get rid of the glitter on top. And to define the look even more so our eyes don't get lost in the glitter, we're going to go with any black shade that you have, and I'm going with this Morphe B27. It's a super small precision brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this right in my outer corner right here. So now with our black on, you can see that it kind of brought the look more together. And then with this Real Techniques shader brush, it doesn't have any product on it at all. I'm just going to go ahead and rub in the black just a tiny bit more to smoke it out, and also bring it right here in the middle. And this is so that our black isn't so harsh. And of course, going back with our blending brush, and we're just going to blend this all together. Since this is a pink and gold smoky eye, I'm going to grab with my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette and going in with the shade Gold Leaf. And I'm just going to apply this right here in our inner corner. And that's also going to give us kind of like an ombre effect of pink and gold, and it's going to transition to our darker shades. Now for liner, I'm gonna go with my Maybelline, and this one's the Eye Studio Cream 24-hour cream liner. And I'm just gonna apply a really small line. Since there's a lot going on in the eyes, you really don't need such a thick line on the lid. I went ahead and removed the tape and tried to clean out as much fallout as I can, and now we have our line. So whenever we do our wing liner, it's going to make it a lot easier. So I'm using the Maybelline Line Stilettos, by far my favorite liner for cat eyes. And just go ahead and follow the line. Doing liner on camera makes me so nervous. You have one shot. If you mess up, that is it. This liner can make and break you. So just go ahead and make that line across. Don't play me. And then go ahead and connect and fill in. Okay, not too bad. Now that our wings are nice and sharp, we're gonna go ahead and fly away. For the next step, we're gonna go ahead and do our foundation. We're gonna grab our wings and we're gonna fly. Fly to the makeup gods. To prime my face, I'm of course gonna go with my Nivea Shape After Balm in Sensitive, and just grab a tiny amount of this all over your face until it gets really tacky and you can't move anymore. You're good. So manly. For foundation, I'm gonna go with my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear, and I am gonna be applying it with, of course, my IT Cosmetics. I should have this number memorized by now. This is the 110 buffering brush, and go ahead and apply this all over. And it's always important to go ahead and bring your foundation down all the way to the neck so we don't have that foundation line. You know what I'm talking about. To conceal, I'm going with my Naked Urban Decay Concealer, and I am in the shade Light Warm. And go ahead and apply this on all my problem areas, underneath my eyes. Go ahead and make the upside down triangle. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out a little more than I normally would, so I really want to highlight my face. Into the eyebrows. And grabbing my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and damp it. I'm gonna use my Mara Badescu facial spray and go ahead and apply this all over the sponge till it's nice and damp. Go ahead and buff in the concealer. Yeah, I've noticed with concealer like this, it looks so good and so flawless when your sponge is damped. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye. I'm using my Morphe 438. I'm gonna go with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and go ahead and put this right where we applied our concealer. And to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go with my Too Faced Prime and Poreless translucent powder, grabbing this huge powder brush from Real Techniques, and go ahead and apply this to the rest of my face, because girl, that Laura Mercier powder is expensive. We are not using that all over our face. Okay, I'm going in with my Kat Von D palette, and I'm gonna grab this middle shade. I'm like putting my fingers all over it. This middle shade right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back with my same brush that I used for my translucent powder. I'm doing this without a mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this right underneath our eyes to brighten it up. I love this stuff. I can understand why everyone is so obsessed. And by the way, this brush is amazing for setting your under eye powders. It's also really awesome for dusting off your baking powder. So I'm obsessed with this brush. And and we are beating this face. We're going all out. Our eyes are glam. We're gonna go ahead and contour. I'm using my Kat Von D, of course, the Shade and Light palette. And since I am really fair, I don't need to use really the dark shades in this palette. I'm gonna go with this light one right here and grabbing my IT Cosmetics contour brush, go ahead and contour my cheeks. And I always like to start where my hairline is and kind of just follow the natural shape. And I want to go ahead and bake the contour a little bit, so I went back with my Laura Mercier, and I'm grabbing, this brush doesn't have a name, but it's this one from Lorac, and it's a flat brush, so it's perfect for this. And go ahead and apply this right underneath the contour. This is to clean up the contour, so it's okay, you can be as messy as you want. Whenever you dust this off, it also softens the contour so you don't have too much of a harsh line, but it cleans it up too. So it looks like you took a lot more time. So it's actually kind of like a lazy way to contour. And we're just gonna leave that on while we finish our face. Ginger. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bronze this pale face. I'm using my Too Faced, the Milk Chocolate Soleil, and I am in the light shade. And I'm grabbing my M527, and this is, oh, we have a little straggler there. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my temples, my jawline, and then down my neck until we turn into bronze goddesses. And I love this bronzer because you can really apply a lot and it doesn't patch up at all, and it goes on so smoothly. To me, it looks really natural. Okay, for highlighting, this is my first time using this. I am so excited to finally have this. I am using the Anastasia the Glow Kit, and I am using the Gleam one. I saw that this one from the swatches I saw online. I think this will go good with my pale skin and the other one. And can we just take a moment, please? This is absolutely beautiful. And this is gonna last me forever. I am so excited to try this. So. It's okay, it didn't break. To highlight, I'm gonna go with, first time ever using this, I'm gonna go with this Crushed Pearl one right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with this small Real Techniques brush. I ordered a highlighting brush for Morphe. I'm like waiting, counting down the days till it gets here, but for now, we're just gonna use this one. And I'm gonna apply this right on our cheekbones. I'm so excited. I could cry. This is so, oh my goodness. Okay, we can blind people with our cheeks now. Gonna do my Cupid's bow, highlight the nose. For blush, I'm gonna use this one from Laura Geller, and this one's called Tropic Hues. I really like this one because it does have a bit of shimmer in it, so I thought this would be really pretty. And I'm going with my Real Techniques blush brush. Go ahead and smile. Apply this right on the apples of our cheeks, and then go ahead and bring it back. I still can't get over this highlight. This part is unnecessary, but totally necessary at the same time. I've never like owned one of these before. You put these on top of either the highlighter or the blush, I think. I'm gonna say yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna grab this one right here and apply this right here. And I'm just gonna go back with my blush brush and apply it right on top to, looks like it's gonna bronze this up a little bit. And you can never have too much highlight. A lot of our baking look like it's set into the skin, but we're gonna go back with the Morphe brush and brush off the remaining. And I'm gonna apply a small coat of mascara using my Benefit Roller Lash. And to be honest, with this mascara, you do not really need a lash curler. It curls your lashes to the sky. You don't need a lash curler anymore if you're gonna use this mascara. It is amazing. For my lashes, I'm gonna be using these House of Lashes, and this is the iconic ones. And I already applied my false lashes. Just in case anyone's new to my channel, I do have a video on how to apply false lashes. So we're gonna go ahead and highlight our inner corner. I'm going with my favorite inner corner highlight. This is in MAC Frost. Sorry, Nylon. And I'm gonna go and grab a small little brush and apply this right in our inner corner. And I went ahead and I also smoked out my lash line. I just did a little bit of black and just a small amount of gold right here. The reason why I didn't film it, because every time I do my lash line, I'm like this in front of the mirror and I'm making like the craziest faces. So whenever I get better at it, I'll start filming it. But go ahead and do the other eye. And then I'm going to also highlight our underneath our brow bone. And I'm going back with my Lorac palette. And I'm going to grab this shade right here. It is called... Oh, do I want to use that shade? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use that one. It's called Sugar. And grabbing this flat brush. And to set our masterpiece, I'm going to go with the MAC Fix Plus. And I'm just going to go ahead and shower myself in this. And you're gonna look super sweaty, but then I always go ahead and fan myself, and I absolutely am obsessed with my MAC Fix Plus. It lasts all day. I've noticed my foundation does look different. And just a little advice, I always do my mascara on my lower lash right after my Fix Plus, because I had to learn the hard way and my face was still wet and all of my mascara got run in the bottom, so I always do that last. For my lip color, I went in with Tulu, and this is the ColourPop, the matte lipsticks, and I went in with no lip liner. This is just a little advice. If you know you're gonna wear this eye look for a very long time, I do recommend going with some glitter glue. This one's from Too Faced. It's super awesome for making your glitter last all day. And that's going to be this look, guys. I hope it was super easy to follow. I hope you enjoy it. And of course, if you have any recommendations for future videos, go ahead and leave those down below. And yeah, I finally got my backdrop. I got some studio lights, so I'm super excited to start filming with these. And yeah, oh wait, there is a surprise. And for the next video, I will be filming with this palette. So stay tuned for this one. I'm done. I would have cried. If it would have broken. That's it. I would have went home and cried. Okay. And of course, if you have any suggestions, go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
We're gonna grab our wings and we're gonna fly.